on. Bah! And we're live. Hey gamers. Welcome back to corru.observer. I hardly know her. Thanks, Vera.
Vera is literally in the kitchen right now. And I can hear the stream coming out of their phone, which is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Anyway, we appear to have one viewer besides you and Vera, so cool.
Do you want to, what's it called? Stream the game instead of your stream window?
Oh, yeah, sure.
To me? Yeah, cool. Perfect. Yay.
Boop. Okay, yay. Okay.
Hey, buddy, just in time. Look what came in.
Moth holds up a jingling plastic container filled with small copper tubes cut to a very short length. It's just removed to make space. Okay.
Since I'm pretty sure this one is dead, I'm just gonna...
Okay. I'm sure that won't have any consequences.
Anyway, ready to defeat a core assist?
Sure. Let's do this. Pull the plastic container closer to the plastic lid. Copper rods glimmer in the focused light.
Alright. Fun friend said we have to feed it to the pillar, and it takes care of the rest. So I guess we just dump it in? It looks like the pit is big enough to hold pretty much all of it.
Maneuver reminds Spike and extend its utility claws to clasp around the cyst. Cystic clasp fits skin, yields slightly and permits a good grasp. Oh, though it has a magnetic protection to its position over the column and is easily removed.
Nice, don't grip it too hard.
Angle the container diagonally to carefully shake the metal rod in small batches. Sure, that animation conveys that well enough, I guess. Fill the column cavity with metallic clinks in opaque mercury-like liquid slowly rises over the metal. It roils and writhes around like the copper rods like it's alive. I'd love to actually see that, but fair enough. Pins the chamber grow louder following a few key taps from Moth.
Just in case.
Set the empty container out of the way. Is it done?
As if I know anything about this, lol. Looks like it's working, though. How about you reconnect and check in with our friend?
Alright. Also, what's this?
It's... the container we couldn't do anything with.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
The core container. But you have to...
I know. I'm just...
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Just trying to remember what the things are. Okay. Connection point. Let's do it. Clink.
I love that sound effect.
Yeah.
Interloper, great gaze! You have done it! The column is working! Come, talk with me for a moment.
Okay, yay.
Hello, Interloper.
Is the starvation problem solved?
Yes! Interloper, you have exceeded my expectations. Recovery will be slow, but it can begin. Oh, but where to begin? I know, you are here for information, correct? I will repair the embassy. There is much to learn there.
Oh, yay.
And while you are there, I will start repairs of the cyst's core components. They will take longer. Is that action plan to your liking? Yeah, the way I heard it. We never got a good look at the inside of the original embassy before it collapsed way back when. And they built that shorter one that's still up to date right on top of it, before anyone could figure out what happened. That actually could be the perfect thing to look at first.
Sounds good. Do it.
Very well. A confession. I started before I asked. And have already found issues.
I like your like vaguely unhinged laugh for Fun Friend. It's very good.
Thank you. I like doing it. Although the embassy's spatial memories can be fixed, and the events seem to be intact, visual memory of its people was not salvageable. But within my backups of vital knowledge, I found cached versions of some people's network signatures. So I replaced their appearances with those, how they presented themselves on the collective.
I wonder if that's what the image we saw of, what was her name?
Akizet.
Yeah, I wonder if that's... I wonder if that's what we saw her as. Some kind of, like, network signature thing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. We'll see. If it resembles that, then that'll be my theory of it.
And what varied forms they chose to take.
Oh, it's like... like an alien VR chat.
Now go. I have work to do.
You notice anything strange? I think there's someone else in here making changes.
You are the only connected entity. I assumed that the changes I felt were your doing. How strange. Wow. Wow. What horrific dread you have inspired in me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Thank you for reporting something I almost certainly can do nothing about.
No problem, buddy.
This is one of my favorite lines to voice from Fun Friend.
It's fucking hysterical.
Resource management is currently occupying all of my faculties. Until you have fed the column, please try to limit the damage this other person inflicts. Then I will be able to help.
There were gates here. I didn't notice that, but yeah, sure.
Thank you, Vera. I am glad you noticed.
I didn't.
I have been reconstructing connections as you engage with these places. My space here was in terrible disrepair, so most connections were shattered. And I am far too occupied to locate each individual recollection. So I am using you for this. Thank you for the help.
Can I help with anything else?
Fascinating question, Interloper. There is a troublesome entity preventing critical repairs from within the uncosm.
Reconstructive translation implies non-world. Ah, like, I mean, yeah, uncosm.
Yeah.
Reconstructive translation, like they're translating the literal parts of, like, the concept.
Yes, yes.
That's...
Yeah, there's a lot of really fun translation notes in here.
I think you'd call that, I think that's, so it's like a conceptual calc. Basically.
I believe you. I don't know what that, I've never heard that term before.
C-A-L-Q-U, it's like where you translate the individual part of a word, as opposed to a loan word, where you take the sound of the word correctly, or directly. What's, funny story though, loan word is a calc, and calc is a loan word.
Of course.
Like, loan word is a calc from, like, German Loanwort, I think? And calc is just a loan word from French.
Oh my god.
So, fucking, I love language. It's so fun. Anyways, yeah, this is a conceptual
such a
calc.
Nerd emoji.
Yeah, we are a nerd. Heart emoji.
There's a lot of conceptual calcs in here. They're very interesting.
Yeah, I think as a language nerd, the way they approach this, just so cool.
Yay, 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 yay. Me, like, kicking my feet because I'm happy you're having a good time.
Also,
and also out about language.
The word uncosm just really reminds us of a concept in our own world-building stuff.
Fun.
I think we've called it, like, variantly, like, things such as, like, the world between worlds, but it's, like, not really a world in itself, it's, like, the space outside of worlds. It's...
Mhm.
It doesn't have
I
any...
need...
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes. Oh, well, no, you finished. I just saw you.
Oh, I was gonna, like, it's, like, not got any, like, actual physicality or space or time to it, but, like, being in that space, your brain, like, essentially... space in quotes. Your brain, has no information. It's kind of like a Deltarune Dark World in that, you know, like, how, like, it becomes so dark that your brain, like, that you, like, see beyond to another side, kind of, but it's, like, it's not just that there's no light, it's there's no anything for your brain to interpret, and so it just makes shit up.
Yeah, that reminds me of the Fear of the Dark video Jacob Geller did that I was just rewatching the other day, where he talks about, like, if you are actually in perfect darkness, you start to, like, hallucinate things, like, your brain just isn't programmed to be in pure darkness, so if it doesn't see anything, it goes, no, that can't be right, let me fix those inputs to be what they probably actually are.
Yeah, and the way the world between worlds works is that, like, from a cognitive perspective, I mean, is that, like, essentially, like, your brain tends to fill in the blanks with, like, these because generally the way to enter the world between worlds is you have, like, these holes in reality. But, like, those holes in reality are really hard to recognize because your brain sees that complete lack of information and just fills in the blanks with, like, sort of its surroundings. Kind of like how it fills in a blind spot. But then once you step inside, the entire world is a blind spot. And so it keeps trying to fill in the blanks, but, like, the longer you stay there, the more it sort of starts to twist in on itself and seem weirder and weirder. Anyways. Only loosely related concept, just same kind of idea. Anyways.
I need you to go to the uncosm and delete it, so I will... Oh, that is right. Given that the auth layer was destroyed, just as I am unable to prevent you from connecting, I'm not able to generate a signature for you either.
Oh, great.
That is why you have been unable to change anything, if you were wondering. However, I will grant you a proxy thought form once you reach the troublesome creature's lair. It will respond to your direction and is capable of deletion.
How do I reach this uncosm thing?
Your rogue thought form friend tore a hole in the depths. Given that the depths have always lived on the edge of incoherence, it is impossible for me to fix in any meaningful way. So, it is still open. Find your way there the same way you got there the first time. However you did it. Then, locate your quarry.
What is the uncosm?
It is usually completely inaccessible. The uncosm is beneath this layer of coherence. An ocean of decaying or dissociated thought forms. For them to eventually be reformed into new ones as needed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I have a really interesting metaphor that I used to, like, talk about the uncosm, which I think is very fun and interesting, but I don't know if I should tell you or let you... I think I'm gonna let you...
It relates... I feel like it reminds me of how y'all think of your own plurality a little bit.
Yeah.
And ours, too. Like, it reminds us of the Inkwell.
Yeah.
I mean...
The,
a little bit different, but, like, similar concept. I mean, thought form is, like, I do feel like our headmates tend to be essentially, like... We call them, like, captured, like, passing thoughts that are given form. So...
Like, thought forms, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, thought form is, like, a concept, I think, pretty closely related to tulpomancy, if I remember correctly.
Interesting.
So...
Yeah.
This is, like... pretty directly, like, related to, like, a certain form of plurality and how it presents these concepts.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
This little alien sphere is plural, is what I'm saying. Like, explicitly.
Yeah, basically true. Has some, worrying implications, but don't worry about that, probably. Smiles.
No, I have heard little bits about that, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that it isn't necessarily the most, ideal portrayal about how to handle some of these situations in terms of a real plural system, but, like...
Yeah,
anyways.
I will have more to say on that later. However, malicious and coherent thought forms also hide in the uncosm, like your rogue friend. They create their own pockets of sanity and grow slowly, eventually breaching the surface of sanity, usually intending on usurping the cyst entirely. Vile creatures! Yeah, it's, Fun Friend's framing here is...
not great, but also I don't necessarily get the impression that the game is intending you to take it at face value, per se.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't get the intention that the impression that we're necessarily intended to implicitly trust everything Fun Friend says.
Oh, certainly not. Sorry, yes.
So, like...
we're not supposed to take what Fun Friend says at face value. I'm just saying, the fact, like, the world-building fact that Fun Friend frames it this way is very interesting. This is not necessarily true, but the fact that someone believes it to be true says something about...
Yeah, and honestly, like... it's not like it's unrealistic, like, for that to be the framing that someone has, even if it's not necessarily a healthy framing.
Yeah.
It's definitely not unheard of.
Yeah.
Anyways. You may continue.
I think it's... yeah, I just have the thought that I want to say, which is that, like, there's... you can definitely view this, like, mechanistically as plurality, but in terms of world building, I'm not sure it really works for a lot of reasons.
Like, you don't think it thematically fits?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I think it's I just mean, like, it reminds me of plurality. I'm not necessarily saying this is making a statement on that, but...
Oh yeah, no, I don't think you were. I'm just like warning you that, like...
yeah. I have already kind of been warned, to be fair.
Yeah, too much in terms of, oh yeah, this is just a plurality situation is going to be unhelpful for various reasons.
07.
A once-starving cyst like this is doomed to have dozens of them. By the way, I really like the worst use of the word doomed here, because, like,
yeah,
the sentence that I think it is being invoked here is, like, a once-starving cyst like this is bound to have dozens of them, but saying that as doomed instead is so fun.
It's like an inevitable, like, a explicitly negative connotation, and also, like, framing it as an inevitability, like, in a much more strong sense.
Yeah. So, if you help me rid of them as I find them, that will be very helpful.
Okay, yay. How do I use your proxy?
Interloper, I have no idea how to put this in a way you understand. But basically you...
How's that?
True. Pretty good.
I feel like I'm decent at making, like, vaguely glitchy noises with my mouth.
Yeah. Sky is really good at it. Yes, it's you.
It's kind of fun to both do it at the same time to represent. Wait, it says ass.
Yeah, it does.
Is it, like, always the same text?
Yes.
That's funny.
But it is like a key smash in a bunch of extra character. Like
it's like corrupted. What it looks like to me is encoding errors, like text encoding errors.
I think generally what that's supposed to imply is, so I think it's been explained at this point that the mind spike is just taking raw thought and
yeah. This is like stuff that it can't translate, basically.
Yeah, it just has no context with which to even begin translating it.
Tempting
or
thought
is about to
reformation.
do it like this.
Analysis. Primary thought form follows primary mode of direction. Useful controls are replaced with the disruption pulse.
Usual controls.
Usual controls. Direct the proxy over marked targets and pulse to disrupt them. Disruption will disperse incoherent thought forms. Avoid incoherent thoughts will gradually destroy the proxy. Systems available required enable reduce intensity within system menu. Oh, like for flashing?
No, if basically, if it's too hard or you don't want to do this is going to be an actual gameplay section.
Understood.
And if you don't like the gameplay, it's just like, yeah, you can fucking skip it by selecting reduced intensity.
I'm definitely gonna try it first.
Definitely do. This is one of the weaker segments of gameplay because it is the first one added to the game. But
yeah, I think
I have fun trying to get through it.
We're reaching around the point where I stopped playing the first time I did, like, years ago, so...
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so... Somehow the system did find a way to reframe it in a way we understood.
Yeah, it's... Non-diegetically, this is being weird because this is a tutorial for, like, game mechanics that you, the player, are going to do, rather than, the observer is going to do, per se.
Yeah.
The actual, like, English translation of all of that is, there's gonna be a little thing that follows your mouse, click to attack.
Makes sense.
If it sounds complex, it is not. Just go try it. I can make more proxies. Just in case you manage to fumble it into the abyss somehow.
Okay.
Really funny line. Just in case you manage to fumble it into the abyss somehow.
Just in case you manage to just completely fuck it up.
Yeah. Vera, Vera, when I was first voicing, Fun Friend gave me the voice direction, which is maybe kind of I don't know if it's really counts as a spoiler, but their suggestion of voice direction was to try and get a little bit of, the fucking supercomputer from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Interesting. That's not, like, the vibe I was getting, but, like, I also don't really...
Guy who...
No.
Okay, sorry, Vera.
The thing I said is that I don't really have a voice claim for Fun Friend, but if I did, it would be this one audio of the, like, TikTok cheerful voice lady fading out the monologue from
Oh, I see! Okay, no, that makes perfect sense, actually. I understand now.
Hey, let me tell you how much I have come to hate today.
Yeah, that tracks. That is exactly how Fun Friend sounds. Good job.
Exactly how I put it.
Okay, no, I get it now.
It is a Fun Friend vibe.
Thank you, Vera, for explaining. That makes it much more sense.
Thank you, Vera, for re-explaining this. That does make more sense to me as well.
Yeah, it's like very specifically the intersection of hey,
I hate humanity.
like, and the like customer service voice.
Yeah, customer service voice over text of like, I fucking hate your fucking guts.
Yeah, so
It's
like,
Fun Friend.
Yeah, it's like not exactly, but like
yeah,
it's close enough that it's a useful voice note for me.
yeah, I mean, it does fit the vibe I was getting from
guy.
Fun Friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyways,
Sorry about that.
no worries.
Did you need anything else?
I'm good.
Okay, I will be here. Oh, we got Moth.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, buddy? I can think of a few myself, too. But what's on your mind?
Again, I haven't really seen them.
Well, they're connector thought forms, roughly speaking. Nothing special. But it seems like the gate specification is sort of ornate. Maybe it has some sort of cultural meaning, since they call their interstellar wormholes or whatever gates, too. So you could also take it as meaning they were deliberately created by someone as a shortcut. If this thing was intended to store memories, that'd make the most sense. Otherwise, it'd be a jumbled mess.
Yeah. Do I have questions?
Yes, that is a useful question.
Yeah, why is no one else... But we found some really big information already. This seems like a big deal for, like, the history of, like, the fucking core. Why is no one else in on this?
Oh. Well, I haven't put in the report yet.
Okay, well that explains it.
Look, if we get to the bottom of this whole thing ourselves, do you know how huge that'll be? If I told anyone what we were up to in here, they'd snatch it out of our hands. Then give it to some higher-up researcher who would take all the credit. This could be our make-it moment, dude.
Aren't there cameras watching us? What about the data?
Not in the basement. This is an analog-only zone, or at least it was when it was busier years ago. It's a little more lax now, but they never really changed the tech in the walls. Especially since every find like this usually ends up being a dud. So they don't get the data until we send it up. You and me are the only ones in on this for now, buddy.
Okay. You know what? I get it, but also, like, I mean, I do slightly question the decision.
I don't know if this is actually going to work or blow up in their faces. Even just at this point, it is, like, kind of a stupid move, but it is so characterful. I love Moth so much. They're...
Buddy. Vera says, I love Moth. Buddy, what? Ooh, what's this one?
Yeah.
Gate,
Moth
hello.
like, oh. I don't know if that...
Sneaky.
Oh.
For you. This seems normal. And not at all concerning.
What is this? What? What the fuck was that? Vera, what the fuck was that?
Oh, the fun friend's talking.
Oh.
It's just like a high interloper is the stranger, so yeah, okay. Usual voice lines, I think.
Please make sure to keep it from out of my space. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Gate for you. Vera, what the fuck was that?
It's just called hello, and I go in and it's got one for you, and then it just takes me back here.
Well, that's interesting. I never found that.
Yeah, I mean, it is literally, like, almost entirely invisible. There's just some slight gray wiggles, and it only shows up when you hover over it.
Yeah.
It's right here, for the record.
Yeah, no, I see it. I'm just like, huh? What?
This game loves to be sneaky.
It does. Thinking about one particular moment where the game is sneaky, that I found on my own by just, like, naturally reacting to something that happened, and it gave me a secret, and it was, maybe once you're done with Corru, if you don't find it on your own, I will show it to you, but
Anyways,
Vera knows the one.
Embassy's in their waters, right?
Embassy's in their waters, yes. As is the gate to the depths, where you can get to the uncastle.
Yeah, the Embassy. The performance, Vilzy cackles with delight. God goes, hee hee.
Oh, examine The island again?
Recollection symbolic. Inherited context. Stage for our three-eyed performance. Yeah, this one was there before.
Yeah, I'm just pointing out the
Patrols around the eye
stage
of
for our
Elsie.
performance and the performance.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
So, 3 eyes is also notable as the amount of time that the embassy was up, but the Obesk were not communicating with humans.
Mm-hmm.
That's the connections I've made, anyways. I don't know if I should be telling you these, but whatever.
That's fine.
Whoa, hold on. Dude, this is the most dense thought form I've seen this thing yet. Like, this is pretty intense. What year was your mod spec from again? Are you sure it can handle this? I mean, it's not really my business. But I'm gonna trigger quality selection just in case.
This is like, is your browser good enough for this shit?
Yes! Is your computer good enough for this shit? Despite the magic, this game can get pretty resource intensive on your computer.
Okay, quality... No, regular all entities rendered animated thought forms, low renders only memory stream necessary components. Reduce intensity. I think
You
we're
can
fine.
actually,
I know you can change it from the menu.
No, I was gonna say, you can also change it from within... You're gonna go into a thing, and when you get to the place where, the quality selection matters, you'll be able to change it, like, with a single button press, so don't worry about it right now.
Okay.
You can talk to Moth, though. It's such a strange way of storing data. Well, I'll do my best, that's all.
Is the embassy still around?
There's anime, but I noticed this one collapsed, like, it completely melted. Nobody really knows why. That's when the Obelisk started closing up. Stopped sending out visitors to cities, FBX contacts made themselves sparse. It's the whole thing. And the ocean around the embassy hasn't really been the same since.
I see.
The ocean around the embassy hasn't really been the same since.
Not gonna elaborate on that, huh?
Yeah. Worrying! Interloper voice. Worrying.
Oh yeah, I was thinking like fun friend voice. Worrying. Also
fun
works.
friend voice worrying.
Recollection as... Oh, there's like a fucking section symbol with the barcode.
Yeah.
I wonder if these barcodes mean anything.
I don't know. I've never tried.
Experiential thought form, non-renderable, prohibitive incoherence. Cool. Okay. Yeah, these are all incoherent. That's why they're wiggly and purple. But this one...
Recollection discovery.
Experimental thought form, alert... Or experiential, sorry. Alert. Contiguous stream on recollection end. Reset stream to start.
Inherited context.
The last good gaze.
Mm-hmm.
Experience.
Yep.
Okay.
It's time to experience a thought form.
Linear stream
And
segment skills.
congratulations. You're Akizet now.
My conscious... Oh. That's your voice then.
Oh, right. Was I doing Aki? I forgot. My
Um,
consciousness was...
Actually... Yeah, because I was voicing, Gods, I can't remember. I was voicing, like, the humans in that segment with Akizat.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think
If
you're
you want to
voicing her.
continue, being the one voicing the, like, POV characters, Akizet is going to continue being a POV character.
I think, if you're cool with voicing her, I'd like to... I want to voice some of the other Obesk, but I think...
Okay, yeah, sure.
I
go
think
ahead.
Akizet can yours.
My consciousness resumes. The rejuvenation chamber opens, and from outside flows the glow of the embassy's cystic glass. Through the distant, dull contrivance, I feel another gaze has begun.
Right? Is that like, kind of like vague equivalent to, like, a day, maybe? A period of
Do you want
time...
me to answer that?
Because, like, an eye is like a longer period, like something more analogous to a year. And it says numerous within eyes, so I'm assuming they're, like, oh...
Yes. The implication is definitely that it's the next sort of measurement of time below a gaze.
Below an eye, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, below
an eye, a gaze... I wonder if there's a smaller unit of time called, like, a blink or something. I don't know.
Smiles.
Emerge from the chamber.
I clamber out of the chamber, my co-body refreshed. It feels the same as it did after my ascension. A rare, lovely feeling, as though I could twist it into any shape. But I have work to do. A focused meeting of my call research initiative is approaching. And a fine occasion it is. We have some particularly unique equipment this time. I must assemble the team, then we may begin. Off to work.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's the quality selector that you can switch at any time.
Test responsive thought form with surface, recollection locus, reconstructed signature context, surrealist. Huh. Okay. Mark of potency. Home. Fans in Cave City. Bell receptors grilled. Cast for something lost to damage contest. Cousinly eyes. Inherent context, I just think they're cool.
That's Aki's voice. I just think they're cool.
Self-designed
signature.
Oh, cousinly.
So,
wait. Oh, she's like her like digital form or whatever is. She has human eyes because she thinks they're cool.
Yes.
That's so cute.
I was losing it last time when you were like constructing all of these complex theories. Like maybe the like all of the like weird eyes everywhere, like the focus on them, and like maybe they're like the most expressive part of the the human body or of the obesque body, and it's like maybe they're organized that way because and she just thinks human eyes look really cool, and so all of her memories of humans are just really focused on their eyes.
That's adorable, honestly.
It's so charming. I love that's like one of the first things we learn about her. It's great. I like
BRB, I'm gonna get some water.
Okay.
Feel free to talk to chat or something. I don't know.
Hi, chat, who is mostly Vera, I think, at this point. How are you doing, How are you doing, Vera, a person who I rarely get an opportunity to talk to about various topics, including corru.observer? Glad you're doing well, Vera, my distant friend. Hi, for anyone who doesn't know, Vera is my roommate and can literally hear me saying these things from the other room. Starman. The original Starman. Why was that what my brain decided to do? A fucking meow rendition of the Nyan Cat song from, God, 2010? Is that when that meme was, like, relevant and popular? 15 years old. I'm so old, everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm shaking my cane. The time delay.
I return.
Hi. Yeah. So, self-designed signature. The thing you were saying before about maybe the reason Akizet looks like that is because it's her signature from the collective. Yeah, I think that's basically confirmed here.
Awesome.
This is the signature she designed for herself of her Twitter icon or VR chat avatar or something like that. Yeah.
Awesome.
And she put human eyes on it because she thinks they look neat.
That's adorable. I love her. Anyways.
I should check in with the team. Our focus approaches.
I feel like this might, like, break the recollection a little.
Well, the worst thing that would happen is that it would, the recollection would restart. Remember, it says when the recollection ends, it restarts.
Right, yeah. Hello? Like I said.
Huh? Oh, I get it. I don't think that's going to work. This memory's too coherent. If we had a way to, like, damage thought forms, maybe.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Probably isn't. Smiles. But Fun Friend would get pissed.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, now that you're done, clicking on Opuzet, I'm going to suggest, or you can also select both, but I'm going to suggest, to the top right of the little controls thing, the zoom button, on the bottom, there's the little controls. No, on the bottom of the screen.
Oh.
Center bottom of the screen. That puts you in first person instead of, try switching back and using the controls.
I think that's cute, actually.
Okay, you're valid. I
might switch back and forth. Anyways, for now,
Yeah.
I don't need to worry about it.
Yeah.
Vilklight.
Vilklight.
Supposed to purpose
These light-
recollection. Heard a contest. These lights have a nostalgic.
These lights have a nostalgic Vilk parasite design. I do love
fruit.
that. Yes.
It's called a parasite, but it's a fruit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting world building detail.
Indeed. And they look like that, I guess.
Something like that.
Unresponsive thought forms with the purpose of recurring scenery to restore. Oh.
To restore a larval face when the flesh nostalgia strikes.
The flesh nostalgia.
Yeah, one of my favorite little turns of phrase in this game. The flesh nostalgia.
So this. Their larval form looks human, right? Like, vaguely?
Yes. Yeah.
So,
we have your hand, your arm.
and they just
your
had this
leg.
device to just restore that appearance at will?
Apparently. Remember what Akizet said a little while ago? I feel like I could take any shape.
Yeah, I guess they just have, like, a very malleable form in general.
Yes.
That's the implication I'd been getting, anyways.
Mhm.
So.
Yep.
Cyst cluster.
A collection of this and that, managed by a central, monitoring system. I'm sorry, I should probably be letting you come to your own, make your own connections and come to your own conclusions about stuff, but
Yeah, maybe a little.
I'm sorry.
You're not doing too much to, like, it's I'm not too worried about it, but, like,
Yeah. I just get very excited about this game and start info dumping, and I should probably try and control myself.
Scritches you. I don't feel as strongly about spoilers as you usually do, to be clear.
Mhm.
So I'm not super fussed about it. I do find the world building really cool, and it's okay if I don't necessarily discover it entirely in the order the game intends.
Honestly,
but
the thing that I am worrying about is, kind of jumping the gun on the world building. A lot of this stuff gets made more explicit later, but you can make the connections early if you're paying attention. And that for me is like, I should probably be backing off if that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
But yeah.
Anyways, container. Scenery.
Looks familiar, doesn't it?
Oh, interesting. Okay. It does. It sure does. That's the thing that ate the copper.
No, the thing that ate the copper was the stand.
Right. No,
That's
that's the thing. Dendrit exist.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like a storage device.
Yep. Seems so.
Okay. Clothing storage. Got it. Caustic sand.
I have no caustic. I simply enjoy the unoccupied display. It's a little hard to read the purple on black text through the stream. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. You don't have to read these ones if you don't want to.
Yeah.
If it's hard.
I like to.
Translation failed.
Yeah.
Cause no equivalent internal meaning. No relevant inherited context. Romanization successful. Okay, so
Would zooming in make the text a little bit bigger? Like
yes,
yeah. Okay.
Is that better?
That would help a lot. Yeah.
it does also affect the scale of the other stuff, but
Yeah.
it's already kind of fuzzy anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Hold on. What is that? 120%. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So whatever caustic is, she doesn't have one, but she likes the kind of standard thing that people put it on. I guess.
Yeah, as decoration.
Fair enough. It's like it's like having what's a good example?
Kind of like just hanging an empty photograph frame on your wall because you think it looked for the aesthetic.
I guess
Maybe.
so. Or like I was thinking like I don't know. I had like a vague concept in my head, but it's has not reached sufficient coherence, I guess.
Mm-hmm. There's a few distinct thought forms here. And then again, it could just be one part of the embassy. I'll do my best, lol.
Why can't I swap perspectives? Isn't this a memory from Asiget's point of view? Akizet's?
Wait, you couldn't swap before?
No.
That's a stock feature. It's part of the FBX patch. Huh. I guess their spatial thought forms must have been too unstable. Maybe they'll get that too once Fun Friend gets to them.
That'd be nice.
Well, Fun Friend said visual data was totally gone. So, Sorry, I don't agree that Fun Friend uses he, him pronouns. So it had to use...
Yeah, you can correct it. Go ahead.
So it had to use cached network signatures from the collective. Which I guess is like something like their internet. They've talked about it a few times in the old interviews. Particularly when they first got access to our internet. Looks like they had a lot of fun coming up with stuff.
Yeah, it does. What is a caustic?
I have absolutely no idea.
Damn.
Sorry, lol.
It's fine. Okay. So, is that everything in this room?
You can... I think you can examine the big rejuvenation
Oh, yeah.
pod. Yeah, there we go.
Recurring scenery.
Offering the comfort of sleep, even in death. Implies altered living state.
So not necessarily death in the same sense as humans think of it?
Yes. Not necessarily.
Interesting.
Even in death.
Okay, it's like there are other rooms.
Yep.
But they're grayed out, so I probably can't enter them.
Yeah, those are all... The gray ones are all locked.
Yeah, that makes sense. Attendant. This one's without
A common and utilitous appendage of the ground's mind. Steamed title. Or go ahead.
Administrative position, partial translation, inherited transcription, generated noun.
description generated, but yeah, this is another, clinic, not clinic, what was the thing you were
calc.
calling? Calc. Yeah, this is another calc, I think.
Nice.
Oh, I love the music in this game.
It's good.
I approach the attendant drone.
Okay, I can voice this thing. If it has a voice.
It is faceless at the moment, so it regards me with a simple stare. The grounds mind, please. Sorry, I forgot I was Oxy for a second.
Of course.
The drone straightens and a connective ripple passes through its skin. Our grounds mind's symbol is formed over its faceplate. Hello, Vakoa.
Akizatash, speak.
I appreciate you affording us the time stopper.
Another calc?
How long was it again that we have it?
Originally, you had it for only a few gazes. However, as of a few weeks prior, yep, there it is.
You were literally right.
Let's go! I said blinks, but close. I was
You
close.
said blinks, but yeah.
A wink is just a blink with one eye.
Yeah.
It is indefinitely in the care of the Call Initiative. I don't know what kind of voice. Like, what? Can you give me voice direction for Vakoa?
Vakoa is like. Vera, can you give voice direction for Vakoa? They're like an administrative position, like in a
Yeah,
like,
I gathered that much. I'm just trying to think.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I don't actually know that much about Vakoa at this point.
okay,
To
I'm
be
just gonna do like. However, as of a few weeks prior, it is definitely
Very curious, very unemotional, very detached.
yeah. Okay.
Are the
However.
notes that I.
As of a
Yeah.
few weeks prior, it is indefinitely in the care of the Call Initiative. The schedule has shifted due to materials no longer needing an upcoming simulation. Once another initiative has need of it, it will be transferred.
Really? We moved quite a bit of history to accommodate it. And still only the top barely fits in the room.
Is it a request to have it removed post-use? This can be arranged?
No. The cysts were not vital, and this may be a boon. It does shorten our meetings and plans by orders of magnitude. If it becomes a bother, I will reach out again. I also would say that Vakoa probably isn't that unemotional. Like, she is also kind of putting on a professional voice right now.
Yeah, it's like, this can be arranged.
Yeah. That is all.
Excellent. Farewell.
The drone disconnects from the grounds mind and stands still once more.
Alright. That was fun. Bunny vibes.
Benui, yeah.
Incomplete thought form. Altered signature. High incoherence detected. Screen location.
Hi, interloper. This is Fun Friend. I had to improvise for these ones. They were totally incoherent. Sorry. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, so this one's just... Fun Friend just made this one up. This isn't even, like,
Yeah.
what they looked like. This isn't even what their network signature looked like. They just...
Yeah. Fun Friend is just like, yeah, Akizet barely remembered this random background person in the first place, so the memory's totally gone. Sorry, I just made something up. I do like Fun Friend's little made-up signatures.
Yeah. Another one.
Yep, same description.
This is a little unsettling looking.
It's fine. It's a friend.
Move, friend.
Yep.
Recollection.
One of many within the flesh of the embassy.
Okay, voice direction for this thing?
This is, like... Is Elevator Man the term? Like, the guy who runs the elevator.
Okay, I'll just get a kind of friendly vibe then.
Also is the elevator.
Yeah, guy who runs and also is the elevator.
Hi, Akizatesh. Where to?
But also, I personally voice them with a very deep voice because of the, like, sound effect it makes when their voice goes off.
Yeah, I'm just not very good at doing super deep voices, I think.
Fair enough. The Lower Away Recreation Hub, please.
Okay.
The path I took the relocator seals. A moment later, a new hallway opens in place of the old one.
Fun. Is that good?
Yeah. My other piece of voice direction is that this is another friend, so some of the same voice direction as Fun Friend applies. It is definitely customer service voice.
Understood.
But this guy seems less pissed off about it, to me.
Yeah.
At least.
This kind of looks like a bar.
Yeah. Fun Friend is such a little guy.
I just think this is fun.
I'm glad. As we had previously discussed,
I know you have opinions about tank controls.
well, specifically tank controls,
In third person.
From third person, from a fixed angle third person gives me a headache to control. So, I can't handle it, but it does look very cute if you like it. I would be happy to encourage you to continue.
Again, I'll probably swap back and forth as I see fit. Wait, does Moth have anything to say about this? About the embassy. About Obesk. Oh yeah. What is a grounds mind?
Oh, you don't know? That's pretty cool. Basically, they assign someone to be the grounds mind of major structures. They connect to this gigantic corru that's hooked up to the walls. And they kind of just control everything. It's like they become the building. Smiles.
Andy. Andy's just like, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah! Oh, thinking about...
Oh, interesting.
Sounds familiar, right? That idea ended up inspiring the whole Mindspike industry. It's one of those little bits of history that gets forgotten all the time.
I see.
It's so interesting that Mindspikes were apparently designed to let you interface with these huge building-wide control systems. And just coincidentally, for no particular reason, happen to be able to interact with Obesk technology. And the Obesk also inspired Mindspikes. So, but a lot of weird coincidences here. I'm sure it means nothing.
Well, I mean, wasn't it like isn't the grounds mind also Obex tech?
Yeah, the grounds mind is Obesk technology.
And the mind spike was originally designed for that.
No. The Mindspike... Sorry.
So the mind spike was
Mind
inspired
spikes are
by
human
that.
Yes. Mindspikes are human technology that, as Moth said, just so happen, like by coincidence, to be able to connect to Obesk tech. But yeah.
What were they originally designed for then? Is that something we're supposed to know yet?
Oh, yeah, it's probably if it, do we ever get more information on, like, what Moth's saying here about, like, this inspiring the whole Mindspike industry?
We don't have a lot of information about the Mindspike industry generally, no.
Yeah. My interpretation is that that inspired the whole mind spike industry means that humans are doing something similar, having humans connect to mind spikes and then use that to plug them into buildings and then control the whole thing.
Huh, weird.
But it's just like a human version of that, of the grounds mind. And also, I have my own suspicions about whether humans consider that to be a prestigious position in general, but that's neither here nor there, mostly.
I'm also, like, wondering if maybe they used OBS technology in some way to develop the Mind Spike. That would explain the compatibility.
The subtext.
That would explain the compatibility.
Yes. Yeah. No, that I think is the deliberate subtext here.
Okay.
And it is very funny that Moth has not picked up on it.
Yeah. Anyways.
Moth is just kind of stupid, and I love them.
So valid. Self-image is intuited signature. If other self-designing takes too long.
Vera's interpretation of self-image intuited signature is selfie avatar.
Basically, yeah, that's
exactly a selfie, but it is in some way comparable to having a selfie avatar, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a self-portrait kind of, like more based on like actual physical form.
Yeah, I would recommend examining the other figure here first.
Okay. Fanzian, surrealist.
Bosnian, but yeah.
Bosnian. How do you know?
I mean, you said Vanzian.
No, I said Bosnian. Did I? I don't know.
Yeah, you
just changed the vowel when you were correcting me, so I thought that was what you were correcting.
Oh, sorry. Yes. No, I was correcting the consonants and also adding my own opinion on what the vowel is.
No, I think that's probably more likely.
Yeah.
But anyway, tear receptors.
Another cast where the actual contextual meaning of what that cast is completely lost.
Fungal stylization, separate co-body representation, externally designed signature, collaboration work. This is a commissioned avatar.
Yes, this is a commission.
Beautiful.
I like Koski.
Okay, and window.
A mind's eye to share.
Fascinating. Okay. Join the chat.
Bosco and Koski idle near the inner wall, their chatter droned out by numerous others nearby. Koski's branched receptors gesticulate as wildly as her hands while she speaks to Bosco. Would you like my, characterization notes on Koski?
Yes, I'd like to voice her.
High energy, very autistic.
Oh, heck yeah.
But, like, the info dumping and autistic.
Right,
Got it. Yeah.
Do you want to voice Bosco, or should, just so we can have, like, if we're having a two-way conversation, or...
It's gonna be a three-way conversation with Akizet. You should voice both of them. His focus lies mostly upon the window. Observing the cousins is his research vessel.
Like closest functional equivalent, technological implication. So it's probably like a I don't know, almost like a screen that. But that I feel like they'd have a better term for it if it was analogous to that. But it's like it's something that lets them view the outside in some sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Her tail becomes more distinct as I approach.
So I said, is it because my larval form is Tyr? And I told him one of the function that entails.
It is because.
It is because I even talked a little about that story from the Kazanzi excavation. You know, the one when I was first starting work there. No. And while I was
I think that's a oh no.
Oh.
Honestly.
Well, I don't think there's any way to know yet. And while I was saying these things, my fun friend was attempting to warn me about something, but I kept talking. And then when I was done, I checked to see what it was, and it was telling me to stop. He was apparently expressing terror on his face, as though I might drench him in acid at random.
Bosco chuckles and rolls his receptor slightly. He looks from the window to Koski, witnessing my approach incidentally. With another little receptor gesture, Koski turns to face me as well, delighted.
Hello, Akazet. Hi, Akazet!
Hello, my friends. I cannot contain my curiosity. Koski's stories, even if hyperbolic, are always entertaining. What was that story you were telling, Koski? Her branched receptors fan outwards excitedly.
Yeah, I love her already. I was in the nation of Australia recently. For the Polygonation Spire meeting, you see. It went well, but my contact was curious because he had not seen a once tier before. And so he had a number of questions unrelated to the construction approval. Mostly about my receptors. Which, by the way, the construction was approved! Through some giggle of Velzy, it occurred to her to share the events of her early larval work.
Kozozny excavation story. Oh yeah, Velzy. God!
Through some giggle of Velzy. That's a fun turn of phrase, like...
Yeah! Some giggle of Velzy.
It's like... I feel like the implication is, like... The sort of, like... metaphorical implication of that is, like... You know, because God thought it would be funny.
Yes! Yes!
And that's
Absolutely.
a beautiful turn of phrase. Anyways.
The Kozozny excavation story. Of course a clueless bright cousin would fear for their life after hearing that.
It was in good nature. He found it funny after I explained away his fears.
I say this with a deep respect, Koski. With how much you share so readily with the cousins, your diplomatic successes always come as a surprise.
It's just like, you're oversharing a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, given how much you overshare, I have no idea how you still manage to, like, do diplomacy successfully and not, like, scare all the humans away.
I mean, I think I'd like her.
Yes, agreed. My friends, what news do you carry? For yourselves, of course. We have the imminent focus to share our works. Bosco peers into the estimation of the window.
The estimation. Interesting. Outside of our works, I have been observing the creatures of the water nearby. A few dispatched golems with relays. Here, look at this. See how they form great organized clouds?
Bosco reaches into the window, disrupting the display, to pull a connective cyst from its internal dock. He affixes it to his closest receptor. You can actually see that in the picture here, and adjusts the display to a recollection. The window's colors ripple until they fix upon a mental projection. It is, as he says, a cloud of impeccably oriented water inhabitants.
Fish!
Yeah. How do they do it?
They're observing a school of fish!
Yeah!
Oh, cute!
You can sort of see that that's what's in the window.
Yeah, you can kind of... I do see... Oh, yeah, fish. Fish.
Yeah. Remarkable.
And I am not the sole observer of the bright world's creatures among us.
Bosco returns the connector beneath the window's surface. The image soon dissipates. He gestures towards Koski teasingly after a moment's silence.
Bosco! Although,
that's...
Bosco!
Although she is taking a more live approach.
Oh, I think I voiced
Oh, sorry, that's you.
Yeah. Although she's taking a more live approach. Bosco!
Her receptors curl into themselves like balled fists.
Fine. And it's an experiment I'm doing as Akazet. Sort of. On my trip to Australia, I found this little creature skittering around on a window. So I looked closer, and it had 8 legs, vibrant stripes, and many large eyes. And it was staring at me. It even had armored skin, much like a cave keeper. And I thought, ah, how cute, and I wanted to keep it.
With how emotionally she waits her words, it is like she expects me to say she should put it back.
So she made a cavity in her head.
What? Are you...
I'm getting to that. So I went to pick it up, but it leaped into my hand. Like it wanted to be with me. But by this time some bright cousins were coming to see what I was doing. So I excused myself and went back to my vessel. And I realized there was no life support in our vessel, so I wanted to keep it alive. I had to think. With my head.
So, you hollowed out your head and are keeping it in an air pocket?
Exactly! Do you want to see it?
My receptors droop slightly, and I chuckle exasperatedly.
She's holding a spider in her head.
She's perfect.
I love her.
She's perfect. Bosco finds my reaction very funny. Indeed, that is both a problem and solution that only a once-tier would come to. Of course I do.
Is that racist? I don't feel like we have enough context to know.
Castist, probably.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like, it's positive stereotype racism, I think. But, nonetheless.
Yeah, a little bit.
Of course I do. And the colors of her skin fade transparent. It is empty, clear as white brightness in the glass, containing only a spacious spherical cavity. I tilt my head side to side, even adjust the aperture to see if my eyes, but I do not see it. At least not at first, but then it is there, sitting suspended on barely visible strands of its own creation.
It's like, do you want to see a spider? Yes.
Content warning, spider.
Critter!
It looks at me, then raises its forelegs and waves them both from side to side.
It's a little guy. I see why, what's it?
Yeah, it's one of those spiders that, like, does the little dance with its legs up in the air.
Good. Hold on, sorry, I was trying to remember her fucking name.
It's, Koski.
Koski, yeah. I like Koski.
She's genuinely one of my faves.
Mm-hmm, I see why.
She is not my fave, but that is only because I was directly targeted by an attack.
I see.
You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see. You might also be directly targeted by an attack.
I see. Okay.
It looks at me, then raises its forelegs and waves them both from side to side. I imagine this is some sort of threat. I can see why you chose to keep it. Koski replaces her facial features, pulling her head back.
Such a life in its little eyes. I love her.
She's perfect. She's autistic and weird. I love autistic weird girls.
Oh fuck, are we gonna get evicted from this game? Oh fuck.
Honestly, Koski was not even the one I would have suspected.
Well, I haven't...
You haven't seen the other one.
I don't know, but... There is a non-zero chance.
There's a non-zero chance.
We'll see.
I like Koski. Our focus approaches, my friends. Are you prepared? Do you have any topics to bring? They both dip their receptors affirmatively.
I guess it's kind of like a meeting.
Yes! Good. Report to the signal chamber when you are ready. I arranged for the time stopper to be used this time, so it will be quick.
Excellent. We'll be there shortly. You go ahead.
Farewell for now.
Yay! Okay, the way the camera moves here is a little bit disorienting, but...
Yeah.
But... What else have we got in here?
Yeah, any characters who are just named, three-letter cast word -co are are just NPCs, basically.
Mhm. Are Akazet's team members still around?
No idea. I mean, people say they all disappeared, but honestly, like, all the Obits are pulled back. I wouldn't be surprised if they just went back home. Whatever happened with the embassy collapse completely spooked all of them.
I see. Bar friend. Okay.
It's another friend.
Another dash friend. Another friend. Like, spelled with a hyphen in front.
Yeah. A favorite from Vosnian and Ek, the Great Regions both.
Ooh, Simulacra Dispensary.
A silly habit some carry even through death.
Simulacra Dispensary.
It dispenses simulacra.
Fascinating. Okay.
The bar friend stands before a display of simulacra. It is rare that the urge to interact with it ever strikes me. However, this is one of those times. Another gaze upon this bright planet. It calls for an equally bright beverage. Bar friend.
Hello, August. Hello, Ozakatash. Orange. Yes, let's go, orange juice. Yeah. Sorry. I would have preferred a simple glass of their orange juice.
Yeah.
No translation required. Why did you put a tooltip on it then?
Because it's so fucking funny is the answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love how this game has made me cheer at the concept of orange juice.
Yeah. That is what I want. An exotic taste with the buzz of citric acid. An orange juice simulacrum, please.
Okay.
The bar friend extends a tendril to the orange simulacra display. It passes through the cystic wall like a hand through water, eventually producing a spherical cup with the glow of orange juice. Although real orange juice does not glow, but it evokes the glow of a ripe silky, befitting the flavor.
Here you go. Please enjoy.
Thank you, bar friend.
Orange simulacrum.
A delightful reconstruction of the bright fruit by the Materials Initiative.
Simulacrum!
Yeah! This game is really fucking funny. The simulacrum stays the same, but the taste registers clearly. The brightness of it distorts my features and sends my receptors into a reflexive curl. Strong!
Sour.
Citrus inspires a pleasant satiation.
It's sour, so you scrunch up a little from the sour.
Yeah? It's sour. Is this not paradise?
I too would prefer a simple cup of their orange juice.
So true.
I guess that's everything in here?
That's everything in here, yes.
Yay!
The simulacra are so interesting, like as a world building detail.
Yeah! Hi, Exitash. Where to?
Call research, I assume. The call research center, please.
Okay.
Personnel is where you started. The path
Yeah,
to the relay door seals. A moment later, a new hallway opens in place of the old one.
Enjoy your work. Whee. Kasky!
Ready to proceed, Koski?
Absolutely.
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 Absolute. Maybe that implies it's pronounced coup, absolutely.
Absolutely. Common phrase, original pun untranslatable, generated alternate pun retains level of wit. They came up with a new pun.
Yeah.
So she made a pun, but we don't know for sure what it was actually about.
All we know is that it's both common and pretty bad.
Retains level of wit. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Which is to say, it's not that clever, I guess, is what the
Yes.
joke is.
Yes. Excellent. I'll get laughed at it, though.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Puns are universal across... The concept of bad puns being funny is universal across species.
Yeah.
Pats her.
I wonder if I could get, like, a Kazuki Minecraft skin.
Oh my god, that would be so cute! Gods,
You'd have to use ears to get the big horns.
Oh, for sure. Oh gosh, we're totally gonna interject her, fuck. I can tell already,
I'm excited about that prospect for reasons that I can't explain because of spoilers.
I see.
Vera knows what I'm thinking about. Wait, one second, there's something, I could have sworn, the Gakvu had a, something you could mouse over that said, my real coat does this too. Maybe that only shows up later.
Okay.
But yeah, anyways. Gakvu leans against a listener, eyes distant. A false environment sits upon one of her receptors.
Do you want to give voice direction for this one?
She's a gamer girl and kind of vaguely disinterested in everything, and thinks everything is funny. Like,
okay, I can work with that.
Yeah. When I approach and lean my head to either side, I cannot discern a logo upon it. I wonder, is it another surface simulation? She has a morbid obsession with them. Of course, this earns her attention, and she gives me a jovial receptor gesture.
Ah, yeah, Kazette.
Good.
Ready for the focus?
Yes! I was coming to ask you the same thing, actually. Do you have something?
Oh, yeah. Tuzik and I were tracking the call earlier, and...
She glances towards Tozik, who stares inward.
Well, he found it. Really... But there was a spike in the call. Distinct break from the normal baseline. Very interesting.
And what did you do?
Have you seen him? He's fused his skin to the chair. I had to fetch all the archival systems and feed him the time stopper myself. Oh, with some help from Kavik, of course.
I chuckle, and so does she, but I sense this for a different reason.
You need anything else? Otherwise, I'll be here until the focus starts.
It pains me to do this, but I should probably bring up the complaint.
So...
What is that false environment you have on?
Ah, see.
I spy a strange subtle apprehension in her receptor movements. However, she quickly launches into a spirited description.
This is one from my home. Skilled Velicopper's memories. Gamified. So the Velic marched towards the weather wall. And I must leap from Velic to
Did you look
Velic.
at the context for Velic?
Enormous and endless.
Found.
Okay.
Enormous and endless. Foundation of entire ecosystem.
Okay. Just leap.
And then earlier we... no, whatever.
Hey, you sleep from Velic to Velic while they grow faster, or else you're subsumed beyond the air's border.
By the gesticulations of her receptors and hands, it is as if she is trying to barter with me. That sounds terrifying.
That's why it's so fun. Let's try it sometime.
There is a matter I must mention. Gokfu, you and I, we understand. However, the balance of work has...
Bosco.
What?
Oh, Bosco.
Did Bosco... It's like accusatory, I think, is that...
Bosco.
Did Bosco speak with her already? My confusion is laid bare in my receptor's curl.
Was it not him? I know it was him. He just has a problem with it, Akivik. Oh, he's racist.
Or at least Gokfu's saying he is.
Yeah.
I laugh and urgently wave my hands and receptors dismissively. She laughs too. I'm certain she appreciates my understanding of the dry Akivik wit. I'm not sure that was a joke. Frankly. No, Gokfu. It does not matter who brought this to my attention. I know you enjoy your efforts here. And above all else, I know your ability to strike. But to certain others, it is not so clear. And with enough of these complaints, it will start to turn eyes towards me. So, for my sake, I pause to think of an elegant way to say this. At least pretend to look busy when you are in here? Gokfu rings her receptor smugly, knowing full well what I mean to say.
Do not worry, I understand.
Good. Farewell for now. Akizet is not a very good boss. She's not very good at being a boss.
She seems to have some issues.
Yeah, she's doing her best. Attentive listeners to heed... Attentive sentinels to heed the call. I do love that one. I love this game's poetry.
Yummy.
Well, I think you're only simulating a sip. You're not actually sipping.
I know, but I'm simulating the sound of it also.
Fair enough.
Time Stopper.
The grandest cyst in the embassy. 1 billion minds in one.
Fascinating. Oh, this is... Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't see you there. Kind of hiding.
Yeah, Chozik is kind of hard to see from most angles, but yeah, there he is.
Yeah, I see.
Their black pupils are striking.
Okay, well, apparently you're voicing him now.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm not I'm just saying, like, I'm giving you a voice. This is yours now.
Aw. Chozik sits in a terminal chair connected by a receptor to the time stopper. The time constriction that gives the Grand Cyst its name has not been activated. He must be using it simply for its archival connections. I clamber over the curve of the time stopper to greet him. Hello, Chozik. I see his acknowledgement of me with a small glance. However, his focus is inward, through the corusistic vein. Chozik detests idle chatter, so I opt to keep this quick. Are you prepared for the focus? Actually, is that what you've been doing? Yes. I'm organizing the connected archival cysts. Something very interesting happened barely a wink ago. You will hear about it in the focus.
I'm imagining, like, eyes, gazes, and winks are kind of a little bit like years, months, and days.
I think it's generally... It is weird that they don't have... I think it's generally implied that, a gaze is something closer to a day than a month.
Okay.
And then a wink is like an hour.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not going to be perfectly analogous. They probably have different time systems, but... Yeah,
it just seems like they don't have any because numerous within gazes...
Yeah, I think there was a moment in that interview that Akizet had earlier that that I think implied a near precise conversion rate between years and eyes, but I forget what it was.
Yeah, it's 3 to 7.
Right.
3 eyes is 7 years, because the interviewer asks, why did it take you 7 years to talk to us? And she asks Fun Friend for the conversion rate, and Fun Friend says about 3 eyes.
So, hold on, I need to do some math real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, by that standard, an eye is about 28 months.
Yeah.
Cool. And we don't really know exactly what the number of gazes is an eye or a winks in a gaze.
Yeah. Something very interesting happened barely a week ago. You will hear about it in the focus. Excellent. We will speak soon, then. Farewell. It's another listener.
Havoc. I feel like I've heard that name.
You have. Do you want me to tell you where you've heard it?
I mean, I've heard it mentioned a couple times, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of the other
Researchers.
Yeah. Oveskiv mentioned. Bastian's first influence. Mark of Altonzi. Self-signed signature.
Let fly the eyes.
Interesting. Okay.
Kovic tends to the archival cysts, occasionally fixing one to a stout receptor.
What kind of vibe should I give for this?
Kovic, Kovic is like kind of an awkward nerd to me. Some social difficulties. Very earnest though.
Okay, I think I can work with that. It might be different than you expect, but like I'll do my best.
Yes, no problem. The cysts are arranged in neat piles, sorted by the shade of their viscera.
That's a way of putting it.
Though his regular upkeep ensures that none grow too dark or starve. Presumably the shade of the viscera indicates like how hungry they are, or, you know, how much power they have.
I'm gonna tap into Jakey's voice a little bit for him, I think.
Sure, that could work, yeah. He senses my approach and turns, cordially bowing his head in receptor.
He just feels a little bit like a twink, you know? But I don't know, the hair, it's just...
I can see it, see it.
Akizat, great gaze.
Oh, do you wanna...
Akizat, great gaze.
Velzi's great gaze be upon us. Wishes of good luck.
Uh-huh.
Likewise, my friend. What are you doing?
I was just conducting maintenance on some of our older archives. And reminiscing. Oh, the file in Oveski-centric series they used to tell us about. There's this old one I've been running through, a joint theory by none other than Dulskovic and Akavinesh. Azkavinesh.
Yeah,
Azkavinesh.
sounds right.
They called it the closed loop. Have you heard of it?
Oh no.
Is this like a time loop theory about the call?
You will see. Information will be revealed to you.
Yeah, no, I'm just voicing my theory.
Yeah. Of course I have. I should ensure he does not feel it appropriate to share this with the Bright Cousins.
I feel that it was almost formed as a satire of the more outlandish ones from the early era, but there's something oddly compelling about it. Oh, sorry, do you have need of me?
I would prefer not to crush his investigative spirit, but these early theories carry less worth than wall rot.
Yeah.
especially Dulskvik's Velzy's smile upon him. Of that one, subject entertains God with antics.
They see... God.
Velzy
is a really interesting... Like, has a really interesting emotion... Like, sort of personality implication as a deity. Like, feels very, almost like a monotheistic trickster god somehow. Like... Like, everything in the universe happens because Velzy thinks it's funny.
Yes. Like, I don't mean to, like, just confirm, but, like, yeah, that's...
No, that's awesome.
It's great. Velzy is so interesting. It says so much about, like, co-culture. More information will be revealed to you. It's very...
That's a co-specific religious thing.
Well, Obesk specific.
Okay, you said co-culture specifically, so I wasn't sure.
Sorry, I get Co and Obesk mixed up.
Co is like a specific caste, right? The Co's the Aki's
no,
caste, right?
Co is the term for Obesk post ascension.
Right.
The
Okay.
way I would put it right now. And then
I got that mixed up.
I think Akizet is a Vel. Pretty sure.
Right. Okay.
If you examine her, it'll tell you what type of receptors she has. That's the caste marker.
Anyways.
Closed loop. Is that the time?
Time manipulation. Yes. Let me remind you. Dulskvik posited that one era, if we learn to use the dull plane to traverse space four-dimensionally, and our future selves eventually discover the home of our bright cousins, but far too late to meet them. So we create a contrivance just big enough to release a message to ourselves and signal its location.
Oh, God. I use my receptors thoughtlessly, accidentally bearing my skepticism.
Now, I know you must think it's ridiculous. And it is, especially as it goes on. But is it not inevitable at the same time? In our deaths, there's enough time to unravel any mystery. Time manipulation included.
First, I do not think Dulskvik understood the full implications of creating a contrivance inside a planet at that point. That was before the incident with the shared moon, you know. The incident with the shared moon. What a great noodle incident.
Noodle? Yeah.
The instant... Look, what the fuck happens if you make a contrivance that's the, like...
I know what a contrivance is. I just, like... That sounds like it probably does something very bad.
Yeah, it does sound like it, doesn't it?
It sounds like they just kind of blew up a moon by accident.
That is what it sounds like, huh? Yeah.
Oopsie.
That was also my reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And time manipulation. If we ever were to manage it, the mistakes that created us in our world would be gradually undone to right old wrongs.
But we'd never know if it was happening, would we? It would just be. I will not seriously debate it with you. It's just a bit of fun.
To be sure. Yes, of course. And you are not going to share this with any cousins, correct? I see the dejection even as he tries to hide it beneath an archival cyst. How joyless I must seem, such a terrible inversion of our youth. But I really would prefer not needing to fix another oversharing incident.
Aki, I would not seriously entertain sharing this one. Do you really think that? I know I made an incorrect step, but...
Kavik, I trust you, be at ease. You know how I must be during these times. Do not feel at fault.
Of course, no, I understand.
Another little death to haunt me. What a line!
Yeah.
Another little death to haunt me. I do think a lot of the shorter, untranslatable words are just curses.
I vibe with that. Yeah, that makes sense. This is like, fucking damn it.
Kavik, my friend, tell me, what news do you carry? Have you been enjoying your role? It is not often that we have time to speak plainly anymore.
I have. The oceans are truly mesmerizing. Nothing at all like home. You should see all the artifacts that the cousins have simply left to the water. In our expeditions, so many little creatures come up to examine our vessels. Has Bosco told you about the one he's taken?
For that moment, I hear an echo of larval joy in his voice. But in the subtle turn of a receptor, I see he feels he should not have said that.
It's fine, right? You heard that's from a Valix whisper, not me. You heard that from a Valix whisper, not me.
It is perfectly fine. Well, the groundsmind says we should not, since the cousins could get mad, but I do not really care. Tell me, have you contributed any more to the Life Pod project?
No, not in some time. But I hear they recently succeeded in sending a crane back to Obeski. It is, of course, being held in deep quarantine, but that it worked is promising alone. Even the cyst itself is bigger than both of us combined.
Remarkable. I must check in with them to see how they did it. Do you know why it's remarkable that they were able to send a grain back to Obeski?
Is it because it's a kind of matter that can't travel through the contrivance normally?
Yes. What type of matter? I'm sorry for
organic?
Quizzing you. I'm just like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they've said that already, but yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Obesk aren't made of organic materials in the same sense as earthly life, then?
Yes. That is the implication. Because they can go through and we can't.
Huh.
Of course, Moth had a conspiracy theory that they could send biological matter through the contrivances and they just didn't want us coming to their homeworld. But that seems not to be the case.
Yeah, no, it seems like they're trying to research that. Anyways.
Yeah. As trade continues, I imagine that organic materials will be the next leap in relations. If you find the time again, you should join the effort. Last I spoke with the team, they asked when they would see you again.
Really? I should. I'll check in again with them.
I think you have a good voice for Kavik.
Yay! It's definitely, I'm definitely just, I think Jakey is basically voicing him directly.
Yeah, thank you, Jakey.
Yeah. Aw.
Cute. Our focus approaches, my friend. Are you prepared? Do you have any topics to bring? I sense unease from his stance.
Is it really time already? Oh, these old cysts not having time constriction. No wonder. Yes, I'll be ready. Yes.
You do not need to press yourself, my friend. It is a simple one.
I know, I just hate when this happens. I don't have anything to bring this time, but I'll be ready.
Excellent.
I like him.
Vera Kavik has ADHD.
I believe it.
Losing track of time, looking at old cysts.
Mm-hmm. Summarizer.
Preventative device for context switcher syndrome.
Okay.
Right, I forgot they literally introduced context switcher syndrome here. That's just ADHD, right? That's gotta just be ADHD.
That sounds plausible. So this is Kavik's Ritalin.
Well, it's a little device that like summarizes information for
No, I know. I was mostly joking.
Yeah. collection of this and that managed by Central Monitoring Syst.
I think I already examined that. Okay.
Current scenery. Have we talked to everyone?
No, we haven't talked to... I don't think I've talked to Bosco.
Oh, okay, so there's Bosco, Kozki,
Also, real quick,
Toza.
Dasnian, yeah.
Yeah. Vel receptors, but yeah, Vaznian case. Yeah. Vel's cast, Vaznian is, continent.
Right. Anyways.
Sweet.
Bosco.
Ready to proceed, Bosco?
Of course. I wish I had more to share, given our amenities in this case.
True. With the time stopper, it often seems like there's never enough. We will start soon. Okay, 1 second. You've talked to Bosco and Kozki and Kavik and Tozik and
What's
her name?
and Gaku.
Gakfu.
Yeah.
Is that everyone? Is it just 6 members on the team? Yeah. I think it's just 6. Right
Yeah.
here are 6 members on the team.
I mean, that's everyone I see in the room.
Yeah, it's just easy to miss someone.
I mean, yeah, I did almost miss, what's the name?
Only 6 members of the team?
I did almost
Yeah, okay.
miss Tozik, but...
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's everyone.
Okay, now what?
It's like... Okay, see the yellow outline?
What?
On the... See the yellow dotted outline?
Oh, I see. I'm supposed to, like, sit in my little chair. That's like a chair. And that's why I almost missed Tozik, because he's already in the chair. Okay.
Yep.
My seat. Experiential bridge.
The team is assembled around their seats, so I sit. Everyone. Let us begin. I dip my head towards Tozik as he has already connected. With an impulse, he instructs the Grand Cyst to lower wired cysts before each of us. What a rare opportunity. I'm certain that even Gakfu is excited. I raise the cyst to my right receptor, and its cell softens, becoming as viscous liquid. It settles over my receptor, and the time stopper connects to me. My mind is drawn into it, with the others. Everyone is connected. Commencing now. With a simple instruction, the Grand Cyst's additional neuroprocessing activates. Its strength and processing speed is such that time stops. Such a peculiar sensation, to observe in full cognitive capacity a world and body that cannot move. Though the cores of our minds are shelled from one another, we each carry a new mind that feels as if it was always there, the Grand Cyst. And it thinks with us as one. Big old mind-sharing supercomputer that thinks so fast that it's like time stops.
That's cool.
It
fucks.
So, which of us voices this then?
I'll do it, because it's supposed to be kind of indistinct who's talking. Is this not peculiar? How fun. Oh, but I cannot tell which thought is mine. How do we stay distinct again? Silly, the last one was not so long ago. But I will remind you. You do it like this. We each understand simply. Think outwardly. You see? A reminder of our best practices here. It will be simpler to convey things of importance indistinctly. But for discussion, you should stay distinct. Understood? Yes, stop. Yes, oh, I think I am, yes. Echoing it, sorry, yes.
That was me, sorry. This is only my second
I guess
time
it's
using one of
echoing
these.
because, like, you think it, and then, like, you hear yourself think it, and then you think it again, and then you hear yourself I guess, is
Yeah.
what echoing is.
This is only my second time using one of these.
It is okay.
You're too tense. Just let it pass through you. That's how I stop that going.
Are we good? Yes, okay. Now on to the matters of the call. A great deal of information is transmitted between us. Long overdue discussions and planning for expeditions. In an instant, fast even within the altered time of the Grand Cyst. Wordless knowledge is understood, assigned words only an afterthought.
Just like what we're experiencing, kinda.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess we don't get all the context, though. Large amount of unprocessable data, advancing stream to next coherent data. Fair enough.
I think there's so much information was conveyed at the same time that it was impossible to coherently understand all of it. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was too much. I think this is how it's
Organization's fire in Guam is like the easiest. Katsuki agrees. Yes, I will organize a meeting. Okay, I guess it wasn't.
Well, I mean, it was everyone thinking that together.
Yeah. They liked the last time we visited because it drew lots of attention. So fire would be lucrative for us both. Does not need to be of highest strength or quality. There's no hard data backing my decision. But Kazuki's contacts have suggested the trench multiple times. And if what they say is true, it's one of the least explored places on the planet. The Mariana Trench?
Seems like it could be.
So there is certainly potential for the origin to be there, never seen. Makes sense, no argument.
Oh, by the way, I would suggest if you go onto Google Maps, and search for the Marianas Trench, the place where the Marianas Trench is written is right next to Guam. I don't know if, like, the Marianas Trench is, like, a big thing. I don't know exactly, like, where it starts or ends, but Guam is right by it. So, yes, I think it is very, very strongly implied that they're talking about the Marianas Trench.
Yeah, they did say they said trench and one of the least explored places on the planet, and, like, the ocean is one of the least explored places on the planet in general, so, like the underside of the, so, like, yeah.
And we did go into the depths earlier in Akizet's memory. Isn't that interesting? No other leads yet, anyway, ha ha ha. Anything else before we disengage? No. Wait, yes, we have the spike. See. In our collective mind's eye, a visualization of the signal is shown. A strange spike, but not unexpected given the dull contrivance's proximity. That is peculiar. This frequency looks unnatural. It is too far from the call's baseline activity. Could it be an error? No, this is aggregate data from many listeners all across the planet. Did not help polygonation, regrettably. So what do we do about it? Do we just mark it down? Wait. Identical memorized data from an archival system manifests. Did he bring up the same record by accident? No, this is different. I have been searching through approximately 12 eyes of data. 12 eye.
That's like
7 years.
So that's like close to like 30 years.
Yep. This has happened once before. See? The same type of spike with the same duration. How many eyes ago was that? 7? 8?
Look. It's exactly equidistant from the start of the call.
Exactly. The exact same spike at exactly 50% of the call. How is that possible? Could it be a coincidence? Absolutely not. I have seen this before. In my early studies, maybe even larval. These are markers of raw thought, unoptimized, primal. What Corru knows and broadcasts instinctively.
and what early corusistic pioneers used for communication. A strange dread spreads through our shared mind. Why do I feel it too? Is it mine? Am I scared? This does not mean anything. In raw thought transmission, the signal spikes at regular intervals. 5 equidistant times, once at the beginning. And there are no recordings of the exact beginning. So this means it could be halfway done, if this is true. But it has been broadcast for how long? How could a thought be that large?
Huh.
Could we even... The dread's claw bites into me, paralyzing my thoughts. Is it mine? No one is commenting upon it. Perhaps confused themselves. So then who is scared? It is overwhelming. I feel like tearing the cyst from my receptor, but I cannot move. Without first turning off the time constriction. It could be something else. There are only 2 data points here. A compelling theory, but that means we must wait a long time. Are we all in agreement that we should probably tell no one about this? What?
Wait, why? This is huge. Even just the possibility changes everything. You know what this means, right?
Kavik, this is not a theory of fancy. It is true that this does change everything. But we are still missing data, right? Right, yes, we need more. We cannot simply share it. Not while the evidence is incomplete. Is anyone in disagreement? I sense a mixture of frustration and relief. Indeed, this is compelling, but it is simply a theory. Judging by the team's reactions, even sharing it as a possibility would be quite an upset. Without the theoretical first spike being recorded, it is hard to justify. Either way, it is not worth interrogating at this time. We need only wait. I take everyone's silence as confirmation. Excellent. Adjourning. Bye, everyone. The time constriction disengages. I remove the cyst from my receptor. In real time, we had been sitting only for the length of a larval breath. But immediately everyone stands, relieved at their freedom. I dip my head and receptors towards the team and return to my quarters.
Okay.
Holy smokes. Yeah, I don't think we ever heard about this part of the call. Hey, there's another memory that's been fixed. Open it. I would not start that now.
Okay, yeah.
It's going to be about as long as that last memory, if not longer.
That was really cool, though.
Yeah, there's so much going on. I love all these characters. I love all of the weird world building and the everything. I really like corru.observer. I'm so glad you and Sky are also really enjoying it.
It's really good. It's really cool.
Happy. Yay!
Yay, yippee, yay, yay, yippee, yay.
Yeah. Yay, yippee, yay, 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 yippee, yay.
Also, I guess we should wrap this up for now. It's saved, right?
Yes, it autosaves.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't autosave inside of, like, individual memory streams, but it does autosave everything else.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, that was cool.
Sorry to Suthin, or however you pronounce your name. I think you got here, right at the end.
Yeah, I mean, they got to see the the what was it called? The meeting.
Focus?
The focus, yeah.
Yeah. Bada bing, bada boob.
And hopefully got to hear some of our voice acting at least.
Yeah, and the both, I think the first streams are archived either here or on YouTube.
On YouTube,
Um,
yeah. All right, I
yeah.
can. Yeah, I think there's a link in the stream description. Let me double check.
Yeah, might be good to put that in your streamer profile as well.
I'm pretty sure I do have that.
Okay, cool.
Let me check.
But yeah, if you want to see how I'm actually not caught up on corru.observer, but I am enough ahead that I got really excited and wanted to get all my friends to start playing it too. So you can see our the Sunrise's live reactions and my also reactions by checking the archives if you wanna, and you can listen to our voice acting, which I'm having a lot of fun with. I really like voicing these characters.
Yeah, it looks like there isn't only. Hold on, where the fuck do I edit like the description of my channel? It's always so confusing. Twitch's whole thing. Okay, yeah. Channel link. There we go. VODs. Adding that to the stream links real quick. In the meantime, by the way, we were thinking about what we want to work on next in terms of Pico 8 games, because
Nice.
we're probably gonna make a little shoot 'em up kind of thing with
Yay,
shapes
fun.
as enemies.
The Shaper.
Mm-hmm. Oops, not the image. Copy link. Boop.
Smooches your cheek.
Whoa. Okay.
Nah.
Anyways,
Yippee.
I'm also going to link it in chat, but here you go. This is our VODs channel. It has the VODs. It should also now be on the Twitch. Technically, it is streaming live to YouTube, and it just saves it there because it doesn't have like a limit on VOD storage, but just like you know, Twitch is easier to stream to, and YouTube is easier to store things on. So we
Yeah.
just do both at once. Anyways,